So today we're going to be reacting to the Bleacher Report NBA mock draft for 2025. This is an interesting one because we're now about a month into the college season, a month or so into it, so we can have a much better idea of what is going on. But before we get on to that, we are doing Hoopsmas, which means we're uploading 10 videos on average every single day. We uploaded, I think we uploaded 12 yesterday, so I can get away with 8 today, but I will still try to upload 10. And also, if you guys are new to the channel, subscribe. We're trying to hit 10K by the end of the month. Right now, we're at 7,500 subscribers, which again is a crazy, crazy amount. But if we could hit like 7,550 by the end of the day, that would be insane. But anyway, let's go and take a look at it. Let's go and have a read. So, pro comparisons and full 2-round predictions. So, obviously, number one, the Washington Wizards, who should be embarrassed, like who should not be allowed to get the number 1 pick. And I mean that. They should not be allowed get the number 1 overall pick. It is the most shameless tank you've ever seen. They've lost literally 15 straight by double digits. And yes, I know one of them was by 9, but by 9 plus then. Cooper Flagg going number 1. Jalen Johnson and AK. I don't mind that. I still think by the end of the season, there's no guarantee Cooper Flagg goes number 1. I have a really weird feeling that teams might get scared when it comes to Cooper Flagg, especially if they need a guard. But he's been okay. He's been okay. How did he do against Auburn? I didn't watch the game yesterday where they went and played Auburn, that's a huge win actually. That is a huge win. Wow. Cooper Flagg hit 3 3-pointers. 18 in the first half, or 22 points, 11 rebound, doubled over from Cooper Flagg. Okay, yeah, Cooper Flagg at this point. Yeah, at this point, number 1. At this point, number 1. Dylan Harper, obviously. Imagine if Pelicans get the 2 pick. But Dylan Harper is superb. I think there is a legitimate argument. Bigger Jalen Brunson, James Harden. I think there's an argument, honestly, for him to go number 1. Like, he's been fantastic. He's like an elite scoring guard. He's big. He'll play in the modern NBA. The shot is the only problem. But the thing is, like, Cooper Flagg's shot isn't good either. So, I think Ace Bailey at 3. I don't rate Ace Bailey as a 3rd pick. I like Ace Bailey as a player, but, like, I like Ace Bailey in the way of, like, you know what? I really like this dude as a 9th pick in the draft. You know what? He could be a sleeper top 10 pick. That's how I like Ace Bailey. I don't like him as a 3 pick because the problem is that he literally cannot create an easy shot for himself. He's really good at hitting high degree difficulty shots, but like these are not easy shots. He's not like Kevin Durant where he's just rising up over NBA guys. He's got less of a handle than KD. He doesn't pass the ball. He's a decent defender. I think he's one of those guys that I'd be like, yeah, you know what, good pick if he was like 9-10. I don't rate him as the 3rd pick. Brandon Miller is a lot more better at creating shots. Taking 62 jump shots. Like, he shot 14 times the rim. Like, he's 6'10", and doesn't get to the rim. He is a 6'10" pull-up mid-range shooter. Like, I don't know how effective that is. And in fairness to him, he could shoot the 3 ball, but I really don't rate it. VJ Edgecombe still a 4. Actually, you know what? I like VJ Edgecombe if the Sixers, if Embiid can get healthy. If they somehow can get him there, I actually do like him because he's a freak athlete, good defender. Has been quite poor at Baylor at times, but he's shown flashes. He really has shown flashes. Can't really shoot the ball that well. Trey Johnson at 5 to the Hornets. Do they need it? You know what? Yeah, the Hornets need something. The Hornets genuinely just need something. So, Trey Johnson shoots the lights out. He scores. 21 points a freshman. Oh, again, I've only been looking at this guy at the start. 4 of 21 his last 3 games. Still, though, he's a bucket getter. So, you've got Jakušionis going with 6 to Toronto. And it's funny because if he had stayed at Barcelona, there is a 0% chance that he would have been this high. Is he only 6'6"? Why did I think he was taller than 6'6"? No, 198, he's 6'6". I don't know why I thought he was... Honestly, if he's Chauncey Billups, yeah, as a 6'6" guard, you take him there. I think he's been good. He's been good for Illinois. Oh, sorry. Did I get him wrong with a different player? No, he came from Lithuania, did he? No, he played with Barcelona, yeah. Like, he barely played in the ACB last season. He played 3 games in the ACB. And in fairness, he did okay, but, like, if he was playing with Barcelona right now, playing bench minutes, there'd be no talk of him going 6th in the draft. But, no, he'll be good. Wow, his true shooting percentage and assist percentage are basically Lonzo Ball numbers. Yeah, he has been pretty good. I still don't think he's the best. I think Igor Demin's a better prospect. Nolan Traore, he's been struggling a bit, and I actually can see him falling out of the top 10 when it's all said and done. I like him, but of the like European guards in this draft, Ben Saraf's better. Like, Ben Saraf is without question better than Nolan Traore. Look, I get it. Nolan Traore had the hype. Nolan Traore is going to be good. I still think he's a top 10. This point in time, he's a top 10 player, but like, I still think Ben Saraf's better. Maluach going 8. Okay. That's an interesting one. By the way, did Bleacher Report not have Igor Demin going 2 the last time? Or maybe it wasn't Bleacher Report. Whoever the last, or was it Sports Illustrated, whoever the last mock draft I reacted to, literally had him going 2. And I think it was Bleacher Report. Yeah. Oh, no, it wasn't. It was Sports Illustrated had him going 2. But Maluach, I like Maluach as a center. Pro comparison, Alex Sarr. Alex Sarr is a trash can. I don't care if he can block shots. He's a trash can. Maluach already plays with more energy. Like, Maluach already plays with more energy. He already plays harder. He already does less dumb shit on the floor. Yeah, obviously take him at 8. The Pacers selecting Knueppel. I mean, look, if he can come out into the NBA and shoot, that's all you need. Like, pro comparison, Dalton Connect, an O of a 3-point shooter who's terrible against Kansas. And, like, it just depends on how you shoot. If you want a shooter, we've seen with Dalton Connect how good they can be. Being a shooter is huge in the NBA. And, yeah, I still maybe wouldn't take him top 10, but I don't think he's bad. If the Bulls to take Igor Demin at 10. I don't like him to Chicago. If he's there at 10, I would look to trade down, honestly. There's like, he's somebody, if you can somehow make like a trade down with the Spurs, imagine having him learn from Chris Paul. The guy is a 6'9" point guard and like true playmaking point guard. Imagine having him learn from Chris Paul. Like, I would really push to do that, honestly. If I was the Spurs, I would look to trade up for him, especially if he's going to be in the late lottery. That's an unbelievable one. NBA team are always drawn to big playmakers. He's looked comfortable early handling the ball, creating advantages and dribble passing. Question about burst and explosion still there, but he's compensated well early. He's still elite off the pick and roll. He was 0 of 10 against Providence and struggled to get easy looks for himself. Yeah, but he's a playmaking guard. Like, he is still a playmaking guard. I still am not sure if I'd take Hugo Gonzalez over him, but he's still a 6'9" playmaker. They don't grow on trees. Especially if you have a team like, I don't think he's good on the Bulls, but if you're a team like the Spurs, where you have, where you've got Stephon Castle, you've got, what's his name beside him? You've got Castle, you've got, not Edgecombe, Jesus, Vassell, you got Sohan, you got Wemby. Like, imagine having a 6'5" elite playmaker, or 6'9" elite playmaker running the show. The Spurs could be dangerous, even without the, like, major defense, just with pure length. Boogie Fland, the best name in the draft. Again, they got DJ Wagner. Did Arkansas not get... Is Zvonimir Ivisic? Or Ivisic, did they not get him as well? Is he just like gonzo out of the potential draft? He's still averaging 12 as a 7-2 shooter. I obviously not looking at him top 10. But Arkansas haven't been great though, have they? But yeah, I mean, I'd still at this point, if you're the Kings, I would still look more so at like Oh jeez, I forgot his name. Like Murray Boyles, because he can at least, even though he can't shoot, he's gonna give you something. Ben Saraf going 12th. That's their point guard sorted. Like, he is class. He's absolutely class. Like, if he somehow ends up falling to the Jazz, Ben Saraf is gonna be really, really good. He was MVP at the European under 18s. He's like, Ben Saraf is better than Nolan Traore. And if he's there at 12, that is a crazy, crazy good pick. Liam McNeely at 13. I don't mind it. I really don't mind it. Like, they suck. UConn sucked. But he can shoot. Asanul at 14. I mean, he's a big. He's like the second big, other than after Maluach. I will consider Cooper Flagg a big. To be fair, if you can get Jalen Smith at 14, is not the worst pick in the world. Noah Esengu at 15. Okay, I guess. Like, he is very, very young, and he's been fine, I guess, for Ulm in the Euro Cup. Ben Saraf has obviously been a standout for young players for them. I still think at the minute, as of right now, I don't think I've seen enough to take him over some of these players. Like, I'm still taking Nolan Traore, or it's not Nolan Traore, geez. The Colin Murray Boyles at 19. If Orlando can get him at 19, it's a steal. Trying to see after the lottery if there's anything. If you can get Hugo Gonzalez at 21, like, Hugo Gonzalez was literally the better player on the Real Madrid team with Ego Demin. He's just not going to play for Real Madrid. Like, he is athletic. He's a relentless scorer. And to be fair, the only problem is that he reminds me of Jenan Moussa in, like, his style of play, and I don't know exactly how well he translated. I do think that if you brought in the modern day version of Jenan Moussa into the NBA, he could be a good player. But, like, at this point in time, not a, like, I'd be shocked if he's a star in the NBA, but I still take the risk. I still take the risk of him at 21. Like, it's a good pick. Any other players? Rocco Zakarski at 26. He's barely playing in the NBL. I get it. He's a gigantic 18-year-old. It's very tough because he's not playing basketball to judge him. But if you can get someone this size and as mobile as Zakarski is at 26 for Orlando, why don't Orlando just end up getting these crazy players? Noah Penda at 27. I mean, a very solid player. And any interesting ones? I want to take a look at the second round picks. Is there any like big name second round guys that they're thinking maybe we'll just play in the draft? Alex Caraban obviously has been there with Connecticut the last couple of years. Ruzic playing for Joventut in the ACB, or is that it's ACB, isn't it? Obviously coming up against what's his name, Yabusele there. Is there any like absolutely like crazy? Alex Tui is an interesting one because I still think he's been better than Zakarski in the NBL. But obviously you don't know how that's going to translate, and Zakarski's just huge. So none of the Magbo was meant to, or I'm not going to pretend to pronounce that name. He was meant to go a lot higher, wasn't he? Like originally when he was first in college, especially for last year. Ivicic going 48. They had a 7-foot shooter at 48. It's not too bad. Tyrese Proctor, I get it, he's old, but if you can get him at 49, he might come in and play. Any Kobe? So there's no like AJ or Mara's not. AJ Mara is gone. Taking Ben, Gabe Madsen. It was only 59 picks. So, yeah, that is the draft. The probably biggest, I would say, reach is maybe Jakushi Onis at 6. But also, I would not. Unless you're Philly, I wouldn't use Edgecombe at 4. And I do think Bailey by the end of the draft will fall a little bit.